ResourceSpace 11 introduces a major interface refresh, building on the familiar ResourceSpace experience with a cleaner design and improvements to navigation and usability. All the changes have been made taking into consideration UX design principles and combining them with accessibility standards to make this version of ResourceSpace the most usable and accessible yet. Here's what's new. The most significant change for 11 is the repositioning of the search box. It's now on the top bar here, and you can slide down the filter box, like this, to either refine your criteria or to access the AI search, the advanced search, the geographic search, or to clear your filters. The dash has been redesigned to create a clearer, more intuitive interface. The slideshow image is now a banner above the dash tiles, which now have their own separate area. Dash tiles have been redesigned and are placed in a neat, full-width grid like this, and there are clear action icons beneath each. The multi-resource preview has been updated and now looks like this, and text is always separate from the image to ensure it's clear and easy to read. All configuration options stay the same, so you can add a description, choose the size, the style, and whether or not you'd like to display the resource count. The color scheme across the system has changed, and rather than choosing separate colors for elements, you now choose one of 4 predefined themes. This is to ensure the necessary accessibility standards of the system, such as contrast, are maintained in line with the WCAG or Web Content Accessibility Guidelines. You choose the theme via Admin, System, Configuration, User Interface, and Color Theme. These control the color of buttons and other icons across the system and ensure there's always sufficient contrast for visually impaired users. You'll also notice we've moved to more modern icons across the system. The collection bar at the bottom of the screen has been redesigned to take up less space when you're not using it. It's now accessed via a button fixed to the bottom of the screen here. You can expand it like this and choose whether or not to display the thumbnails like this. And that selection will stick the next time you expand it. Search results have been redesigned to make them clearer and easier to scan. Common actions like selecting a resource or adding or removing it from a collection are still displayed on the thumbnail, but secondary actions like editing, sharing, or deleting a resource are now in a separate menu here. Featured collections use the same style as the newly designed dash tiles, and you can choose between a single cover image, like this, or a tile view, like this. All actions are accessed via the ellipsis menu here. The login page has been redesigned to fit with the rest of the user experience development and now looks like this. We've added more options to the system configuration page. These can now be changed easily by administrators with access to this area. There are new options in the search, sharing, metadata, and security sections, and we've added 3 new sections too: General, Resource View, and Uploading. It's worth exploring each of these to see what's available. For our supported customers, we're more than happy to run through them with you on a call. The offline jobs area has been expanded to make it easier to trigger jobs like recreating previews, regenerating EXIF data, and for those customers using our AI metadata tagging plugin, it's also possible to retrospectively populate existing fields. To start, you can select from any of the job options here and then click Configure Job. For the Recreate Previews job, for example, I need to specify which refs I'm providing, so whether it's the ID of a collection or of various resources. I'm going to choose resources and then enter the resources whose previews I want recreated here. For large batches, it's probably best to add them to a collection and then enter the collection ID. Next, I can specify the image sizes here and the resource types here. This option will preserve any previews that have been uploaded manually. The next two settings you likely won't need, but this one will update any video previews that don't match the current configured FFmpeg preview extension, and this option here will strip everything back to as if you had just uploaded the file. Any edited previews, uploaded previews, and tiles will be cleared. Next, you can click Create Job and view the status here. Once it starts, you can click Stream Log File here to view the progress. To process existing AI fields retrospectively, this drop-down allows you to select the field you'd like to populate using AI, and this field allows you to limit it to specific collections only. Finally, you can decide here whether or not you'd like to overwrite existing data, then click Create Job. The Action Dates plugin is generally used to move resources to an archived state when their expiry date has been reached. There's also the option to notify administrators a certain period of time before this date is reached. From version 11, you'll be able to notify administrators a certain period of time before any additional actions, like moving resources from an embargoed state to active, are taken too. Our CSV uploader tool has been extended to allow you to add alternative files in bulk. When adding or refining metadata, the help text will always be displayed like this. You no longer have to click into the field for it to appear. One other feature worth mentioning, not specific to ResourceSpace 11 but launched in the last few weeks, is our Canva integration. This allows you to browse ResourceSpace within Canva. Files can be selected and placed into your Canva project, and the project saved back into ResourceSpace when it's complete. More details about these developments and everything else included in ResourceSpace 11 are on our website. If you have any questions, just let us know. Thanks for watching.